tutorial I'm going to go over how to FeteLix Jump. I don't know how to say it properly, but I think that's how you say it. It's a new mechanic, it's really cool, and I definitely recommend you learn it. I'll be using this pack in the video. Before I start, you need to be able to long air dribble so you can recover the ball really well. There's not really any other mechanics you need to be able to do for this, so I recommend having really good mechanics as well. Go to shot 1 or 2 in the pack and start by the first step, what's popping up with your jump. I'll explain more how to do this in the second slide. It doesn't really matter what angle your car is at when you do it. Some people do it straight on, some people do it at an angle, but I prefer it at an angle. You want to be jumping with your back wheel on the advert banner, and I'm showing a black line where you want to be doing the jump. This will make your car pop upwards but not make your car come off the wall. If you jump too late, your car will do this and come off the wall, and this means your car won't be able to do the actual mechanic. This happens when you jump too early and your car just doesn't come off the wall at all, so you want it in the middle of too early and too late. When you can do this step consistently, move on to the next step. If you can't, carry on attempting this until you can do it. The next step is getting the reset on the wall without using the ball. After you get the first pop, you need to side flip depending on what wall you're on. I'll explain now. If you're on the right wall, side flip to the left. If you're on the left wall, side flip to the right. Just before your front wheels hit the wall, that's when you need to side flip, or when they do hit the wall. This will get your car off the wall and get your reset. I'm not really sure how it gets the reset, but all I know it does get the reset. When you can do the last stage that I just shown, do it with the ball. I'd recommend being semi-consistent at them before you go on to the ball. You want to hit the ball upwards from the pop you do to get the reset. And what I mean by that is, you don't want to hit the ball up and then try and do the pop. You want to do the pop, and whilst your pop is happening, you want your pop to hit the ball upwards whilst your car faces in that angle, then you do the side flip. If you watch my clip slowly, you'll get what I mean. The reason why you need to be able to long air dribble is because of the recovery. You need to be able to hit under the ball and gain height on them, because your car will be on a random position. This also helps if you've got really good mechanics to recover towards the ball. This is a really hard part of the mechanic. The recovery is one of the harder parts of the mechanic. This is where you need actual mechanics for the shot. I don't think the pop itself you need many mechanics, but for the recovery you definitely do. And you also might need to be able to musty flick to actually have enough boost to score it in actual matches. This mechanic is still very new, so there might be massive points I'm missing out. I'd recommend checking other tutorials as well, just to see if I've got different things to them or they've got different things to me. Another thing is you can diagonal flip instead of doing the side flip. This basically does the same thing, but it doesn't really matter at all. So you choose, it's personal preference. The mechanic is very hard and inconsistent, so when you first start, be very patient. It won't take one night, it will take a couple of days, so make sure you're very patient. If you master the very basics of the shots, when you can't do the last step, it will be a lot easier, so make sure you're mastering the first steps. Nothing else to say, but if you have any questions, ask down below and I'll help you out.